Hey! Ah, fresh face. You're not from Corinus, are you? This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere, no work, and now the farmers have risen up too. What winds have blown you here?
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about carpentry?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
And what about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use you if you know nothing about my trade. And I have no money to pay for an apprentice.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Not yet.
Then I don't know why you're asking me again. You know my terms.
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break, and there are plenty of thieves about in Corinus, especially lately.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
Well, all right, but they won't be of any use to you as long as you don't know how they work.
It's really not my problem.
I can only wait and see.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
I don't know whether you can be trusted or not. For all I know, you might be one of those layabouts who only come to town to empty the chests of honest people. I'm not going to teach you anything before I'm convinced that you're an honest fellow.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Elvrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Where is Elvrich now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
I'd have thought about it differently.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
But no,
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the Lazy Bones does his work. But I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Corinus without a decent job.
Is that so?
it's really not my problem.
What do you know about the Paladins?
Not much. They arrived by ship 2 weeks ago from the mainland. Since then, they have withdrawn to the upper end of town. Nobody here really knows exactly why they have come. Many are afraid of an attack by the orcs. I suppose, however, that they are here to quell the farmers' rebellion.
Never change.
Do you know anything about the Peasants' Rebellion?
Rumor has it that Onar, the landowner, has hired mercenaries to keep the king's troops from breathing down his neck. He was probably tired of having to throw his harvest along with his livestock at paladins and militia. All we notice of this in town is that the food prices keep rising. Onar's farm lies far to the east of here. We wouldn't know if there's any fighting going on there. And if you want to know more, ask the merchants in the marketplace. They get around the island more than I do.
I've come about Gritta.
My niece? What's your business with her? This isn't about money, is it?
She owes 100 gold pieces to the merchant Matteo.
Tell me this isn't true. Ever since that little piece of work moved in with me, I've had nothing but trouble. She's in debt with practically every single merchant in town. I had to borrow 200 gold pieces from Lamar, the moneylender, just to settle her debts. And now this. Greta should be in the house. Go ahead, ask her. But I tell you this, she doesn't have a single gold piece.
We shall see.
I'm no better off myself.
What's new?
Citizens are disappearing from here one by one. Up to now, we haven't been able to find out what's happening to them. Could the orcs be behind it?
What are my options here in town?
If you don't want to end up in the gutter in the harbor district, find a regular job. Ask around in the lower part of town. Maybe you'll get lucky. If you're planning on staying longer here in the city, you should join the militia, or at least get trained in combat. The combat instructors in the barracks also train civilians. The orcs will come soon, and then you'll be glad of every hour you spent on the drill ground.
What do you know about the paladins?
Not much. Nobody knows exactly why they're here. Not even those of us in the city guard. They've taken control of the city, chased the governor out of his council chamber, and relieved the judge of his office. If you ask me, it's a good thing. Those pompous asses bitterly need a lesson in humility.
I want to join the militia.
You're not even a citizen of Corinnas. Why do you think Lord Andre should accept you? Anyone could come along, get issued a weapon and some armor in passing, and then disappear with it.
But I'm serious.
Don't explain that to me. Explain it to Lord Andre. You'll find him in the barracks.
this place, order and chaos were equal, and so the sea was created. And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep, and last of all arose the human. And Adanos was pleased with what had arisen. He delighted in all the beings equal. But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his subject. And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land. And Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his subject. And Enos gave unto him.
I know nothing about picking locks.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorobin.
The creature was washed from the face of the earth.
How's it going?
Same as always, but I don't want to complain.
Trees and animals were also
Matteo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you, back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband. Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking, a gentleman of the old school. We had it all. Wealth, happiness. Sometimes we were even invited to high society events. The festivities, all the beautiful clothes and hairdos, the fine dining and civilized conversations. Everything was better back then. No one would have dared to humiliate the heart of a poor widow with such ridiculous claims. Whatever shall I do? My pension is barely enough to make ends meet, and times are getting even rougher. One sees it everywhere. People must scrimp and save. It's been weeks since the last ship came to town. My husband was the captain of a merchant ship. Actually, he even owned the ship. From his long journeys, he always brought me presents. Exquisite fabrics from the mainland, precious spices from the southern countries. Most people haven't even heard of these things. But then, one day, I got the tidings that the Gritta had sunk. That was the name of the ship. My husband called it that out of love for me. I wept and prayed that my husband had survived the disaster. Every day I hoped to hear from him, but all my longing was in vain. May Innes have mercy on his soul. May he rest in peace. Since that time, I have been living under these modest circumstances, and now this soulless, callous Matteo is after the last bit of my life savings. Please have mercy on a poor woman. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband. Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking, a gentleman of the old school. We had it all. Wealth, happiness. Sometimes we were even invited to high society events. The festivities, all the beautiful clothes and hairdos, the fine dining and civilized conversations. Everything was better back then. No one would have dared to humiliate the heart of a poor widow with such ridiculous claims. Whatever shall I do? My pension is barely enough to make ends meet, and times are getting even rougher. One sees it everywhere. People must scrimp and save. It's been weeks since the last ship came to town. My husband was the captain of a merchant ship. Actually, he even owned the ship. From his long journeys, he always brought me presents. Exquisite fabrics from the mainland, precious spices from the southern countries.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you, uncouth lout! All right, here, take the gold.
See, that wasn't so hard.
And now will you please leave my house?
Hey, you! Your niece had 100 gold pieces.
What? The brazen little serpent. That was my gold. She took it from my chest. Give it back to me. I have to pay off Lamar first. Matteo can get his money later.
No, Matteo will get his money back from me.
You're getting me into a real mess that way. Lamar is not terribly generous when it comes to debts. But at least you're planning to pay my niece's debts. I guess I ought to thank you for that.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any problems?
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the deal.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
I'm no better off myself.
And get that from me.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Get that from me.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city, and then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position to defend our city. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and the good-for-nothings, instead of holding the fort here with the men.
I'm not a good-for-nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice, provided the other masters agree.
Let's talk again about that orc thing.
What?
An orc is a damn tough opponent.
Looking at you, you might be right. You don't have much meat on your bones. But that can change. Nevertheless, you have to prove to me that you have the courage to fight.
So, couldn't it be something slightly smaller?
Hakon, the weapons dealer in the marketplace, told me that he was attacked by bandits a few days ago. The bastards are said to be roaming around somewhere outside the East Gate. Those cowardly rogues shouldn't be terribly bright. Hunt the bastards down, every single one of them. Then I'll know that we can use you here in the city.
When can I start as your apprentice?
Not before you've proven to me that you're good for something.
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
The other masters may well approve, but I will only give you my approval when you first prove that you're good for something.
Do you sell weapons too?
Forget it. Everything I make goes to the paladins or the militia. I have a commission for 100 swords from Lord Hagen. He wants to equip the city guard.
New in the city, huh? I'm Brian. I'm Master Harrod's apprentice.
What's it like to be the smith's apprentice?
Why do you ask? You want to be my successor?
Maybe.
Why not? I'm almost done with my apprenticeship, and then I'm gonna leave the city. But not because of Harrod. He is a good master. I've learned a lot from him.
Why do you want to leave this town?
Because the people here are getting on my nerves above all the other masters. I still remember what a fuss it was getting accepted as an apprentice with Harrod. Really, every one of them jokers had something to say about it. I want to decide for myself who I can or can't take as an apprentice.
This is gonna change. Don't tell me you didn't.
Who are the other masters?
Well, there's Thorben the carpenter, Bosper the bowmaker, Constantino the alchemist, and Matteo. He sells armor, but first of all, he's a merchant. All the masters have their houses here on the street, and Constantino's shop is in the underpass to the temple.
I've heard a thing or two.
Tell me more about Master Harrod.
He's not in a very good mood right now. A few days ago, the paladins came and ordered him to forge some swords for them. They've even forbidden him to sell swords to anyone else. Now he slaves day and night to finish the job as quickly as possible.
I can't help it.
Can I buy weapons from you?
Not really, I'm merely an assistant. The weapons that are made in this smithy are collected by the militia and taken to the towers where they're stored. But if it has anything to do with forging, maybe I can help you.
You didn't get that from
What can I get from you?
I can sell you some steel billets.
That was quite obvious. Nobody will learn anything from me.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
How's the situation?
At the moment, it's quiet. Only the bandits outside the city are causing us problems.
Do you really believe that?
Don't say you didn't know that.
You've got no business. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
Heard a thing or two.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Was destroyed by Belial.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Adonal saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
What do you want? I'm not giving anything away.
And so he set himself before
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
and the human became his son.
Show me your wares.
Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar. And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
Animals were also washed.
I see.
And a deep sadness overcame Adanos. And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall you walk. So shall it be when the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos.
I'll never get this open without the right
wrath of
key.
gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
Hey,
Adanos saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to
What's
take
new?
his divine
More and
power
more
from the
riffraff
human.
have been pouring into town lately. Thefts are on the rise, and Lord Andre suspects that it's the
And
work of a
Enos, in
gang.
his wisdom,
Not long ago,
did
we
so.
turned the entire harbor district upside down, but we still haven't found a thing.
What's new?
More and more riffraff have been pouring into town lately.
Adanos
Thefts are on the
feared for the
rise,
day
and
in
Lord
which the
Andre
beast
suspects
would
that it's the
return
work of
to
a
the
gang.
land.
Not long ago, we turned the entire harbor district upside down, but we still haven't found a thing.
And so he bade Enos
What is there to know about this
leave
town?
a part of his
The
power
paladins
in
now
his
have control
realm
over the
so
whole
that he
city.
might
The
restore it to
entire
the
militia
human
reports
if
to
the
them.
beast
Lord
should
Andre is the
return.
commander of the militia, and at the same time, he acts as the judge.
And Enos,
If you should
in
ever run
his
foul of the
wisdom,
law, you'll have to
did so.
justify yourself to him. But he's pretty lenient by all accounts. He usually lets people get away with a fine.
But the light
Tell
was
me
a
about these
torment for
paladins.
Beliar.
Since the paladins have
All
arrived
that
in
Enos
Corinus, they've
created
retreated to the
was
upper end of
destroyed
town.
by Beliar.
They're not letting anyone in there anymore, except for the citizens of the town and the militia, of course. There are some
Adanos
paladins who
saw
guard
that
the ship
this
down in
way
the harbor, but those are
nothing
far
could
from
exist
talkative.
at all. No light and no darkness.
What do I have to do to join the militia?
Go to Lord Andre and talk to him. Since
And
the paladins
so
have come to
he
town,
set
he's had the
himself
command over the
between his
entire militia.
brothers
You
in
can
order
find him in
to
the barracks. He's
reconcile their
practically always
dispute.
there.
And he did not succeed. But there, where Adanos stood, was a place
Hey,
in
you.
which Enos and Beliar
Well,
had
what have
no
we here?
power.
Have you no manners? That's disgusting. Oh, is this filthy rabble?
And in
Haven't you a
this
job
place,
where you ought to
order
be?
and
But I suppose no
chaos
one would miss a
were
down-at-heel fellow
And
like
so
you,
the
hey?
sea
Well, if you
was
had as much
created.
gold as I do, you wouldn't have to work either. But you'll never be that rich.
And the
I
sea
see I'm gonna have
released
lots of
the
fun with
land.
you.
And there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves
Do you have anything
as well
else
as
to tell
sheep,
me?
and
Make
last
yourself
of all
popular, never promise
arose
anything to
a
anyone,
human.
take what you can, and
And
watch
Adanos
out that
was
you don't get into a
pleased with
quarrel
what
with the
had
militia. Or with
He
jealous husbands, of
delighted
course. They're
in
the
all
worst,
the
let me tell
beings
you.
equally. But so
I
great
asked
was
you
the
who
wrath
you
of
are.
Beliar
I am
that he came across
Valentino,
land
the
and
handsome,
chose
bon
the beast.
vivant and ladies' man.
Beliar spoke
Poor in
to it,
cares, rich
and
in
the
wisdom and
beast
gold, and the
became
women
his
throw themselves
subject.
at me.
And
If you have
Beliar
problems, keep
gave
them.
unto
I
it
don't
a
need
portion
them.
of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land. But Enos beheld
Hey.
what Beliar had done, and he also
What's new?
bestrode
Ever
the
since they
land
took the
and
barrier away, this
chose
town has
the
been
human.
overrun with bandits.
And Enos
the
spoke
paladins
to him,
don't do a
and the
thing.
human became
Why the hell
his
are they even
subject.
here then?
And Enos gave unto him a
How do I
portion
go about
of his
orienting
divine
myself in this
power,
city?
So that
It's not
he
that easy finding
might
your way around
undo
here,
the
is it?
work of
Even the
Beliar.
signposts don't always help. If you have a bad sense of direction, you'd better go
And
down to the
Beliar
harbor,
spoke
assuming
to
you can
another
find your way
creature,
there.
but Adanos
And look for the
brought forth the
cartographer's
tide,
house.
and the creature
It's
was
right next
washed
to the
from the
tavern
face
at
of
the
the
quay.
earth.
Brahim will certainly have a map of the city for you.
But with it, the trees and animals
Who are the
were also
influential
washed
citizens
away.
of Corinus?
And
Try
a
the
deep
blacksmith or the
sadness
carpenter in the lower part of
overcame
town.
Adanos.
You'll find a few other well-respected masters there, too. If anyone here besides the city
And thus
guards
spake
and the
Adanos
paladins
to
has
his
anything to say,
brothers,
then it's these
Never
men.
again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred.
How do I go
So
about becoming a citizen
shall
of
it
this
be.
town?
You want to settle here, now?
But the human
When all the
and
signs
the
are pointing
beast
towards the end of
waged
the world?
war upon
I wasn't
the
planning
land
on
of
staying
Adanos,
forever.
and the
Well,
wrath
if
of
you
the
want my
gods was
advice,
with them.
you should hot-foot it out of here as long as you still can. But if you insist, you should talk to
And
one of the
human
influential
slew the
citizens here.
beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
Hey, you! What's new?
I wonder why the paladins are here at all.
Adanos saw
They're
that
holding
order
the town
and
hall,
chaos
the
were now
barracks, and the
unequal,
harbor,
and he
but they
bade
haven't
Enos
actually done
to take
anything
his
so far.
divine
If they
power
were
from
here
the
about the
human.
orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did
What
so.
are the most interesting places here in Corinus?
Maybe you better ask that of a man. If it's entertainment you want, try the harbor. But if you want to buy something, go to the marketplace
But
at the
Adanos
east
feared
gate or
for the
to
day
the lower
in which
part
the
of town.
beast would return to the land.
Who are the most important figures in this town?
Since the paladins came here, they have taken over control of the entire city. Lord Andre
And so he
represents the
bade
law.
Enos
You will find him in the
leave a
barracks.
part of his power
But you
in
only
his
need to go to
realm
him if you've
so that he might
trespassed against
restore
the
it to
law
human
or to join
if
the militia.
beast should return.
What do I
And
have to do to
Enos,
become a
in
citizen
his
of this
wisdom,
town?
The master
did
craftsmen
so.
in the lower part of town have great influence here in Corinus. You should go talk to one of them.
But the light was a torment.
What do
for
I have to
Beliar.
do to become a citizen
All
of this
that
town?
Enos created
The master
was
craftsmen in the lower part of
destroyed
town
by
have great
Beliar.
influence here in Corinus. You should go talk to one of them.
Adonos saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
Hey, you! What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has
And
abruptly
so
stopped.
he set
knows
himself
what he's plotting?
between
There's
his
something
brothers
fishy going
in
on.
order to reconcile their dispute. And he did
What's
not
interesting in this town?
succeed.
You can buy almost anything you can imagine here, either from the
There,
merchants in the
where
marketplace
Adonos
or in the
stood,
lower part of
was
the
a
city.
place
But
in
almost
which
everything that you
Enos
can buy
and
also costs a
Beliar
bit.
had
If you don't have
no
enough
power.
money, then maybe Lamar the moneylender can help you. His house is at the beginning of the harbor district, as you come from the
And
lower
in
part of
this
town.
place, order and chaos were equal.
Who are the
And
important
so
figures
the
around here?
sea was created.
Up until recently, it was the governor and the judge. But then the paladins came and took over the city. Lord
And the
Hagen is their
sea
leader.
released
He's the
the
new
land.
governor, more or
And
less.
there
Lord Andre is
arose
his right-hand
all
man.
creatures,
He leads the city
trees
guard and
as
acts
well
as a
as
judge
animals,
as well. Everyone in the
wolves
city
as
who's
well
guilty
as
of something
sheep.
has to answer to
Last
him.
of all arose the human.
How can I become a citizen
And
of this
Adonos
town?
was pleased
Go look for a
with what
decent
had
job.
arisen.
Everyone who
He
has a set
delighted
occupation in
in
Corinus
all
counts
the
as a citizen of the
beings
town.
equally. But so
Who are the
great was the
important
wrath
figures
of
around here?
Beliar that he came
Up until
across the
recently,
land
it was the governor and the judge.
chose the
But
beast.
then the paladins came and took over the
Beliar
city.
spoke
Lord
to
Hagen
it,
is their
and
leader.
the
He's the
beast
new governor,
became
more or
his
less.
subject.
Lord Andre is his right-hand
And
man.
Beliar
He
gave
leads the
unto
city
it a
guard and acts
portion
as a
of
judge
his
as well.
divine
Everyone in
power,
the city
so
who's
that
guilty
it
of
might
something has to
destroy
answer to
the
him.
land. But Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human.
Wait a
And
minute.
Enos spoke to him,
What's
and
new?
the human
I wonder why the
became
paladins are
his
here at all.
subject.
They're holding the
And
town
Enos
hall, the
gave
barracks,
unto
and the
him a
harbor,
portion
but they
of
haven't
his
actually done
divine
anything so
power,
far.
so that
If they were
he
here about the
might
orcs or the
undo the
bandits,
work
they
of
would have done something
Beliar.
ages ago. There must be another reason.
And Beliar spoke
What are the
to
most
another
interesting places
creature.
here in Corinus?
Adonos brought forth the
Maybe
tide,
you better
and
ask
the
that
creature
of a
was
man.
washed from the
If it's
face of the
entertainment you
earth.
want, try the harbor. But if you want to buy something, go to the marketplace at the east
But with
gate
it,
or
the
to
trees
the lower
and
part of town.
animals were also washed away. And
Who are the most
a
important
deep
figures in this
sadness
town?
overcame
Since the paladins
Adonos.
came here, they have taken over control of the entire city. Lord Andre represents the law.
And
You will
thus
find him in the
spake
barracks.
Adonos to his
But you
brothers,
only need to go to him if
"Never
you've
again
trespassed against
shall
the
you
law
walk
or to
upon
join the
my
militia.
land, for it is sacred, and so
What do I have
shall
to
it
do to become
be."
a citizen of this town?
The master
But the
craftsmen
human
in the lower
and
part
the
of town
beast
have great
waged
influence here in
war
Corinus.
upon the land of
You should go
Adonis,
talk to one of
and
them.
The wrath of the gods was with them.
Hey, you! What's new?
Since the
And
collapse of the
human
barrier,
slew
open
the
trade with
beast,
the big farmer
and it
has
entered
abruptly
into
stopped.
Beliar's
Who knows
realm.
what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
What's interesting in this town?
You can buy almost
Adonos
anything you can
saw
imagine
that
here,
order and
either from
chaos
the
were
merchants
now
in the
unequal,
marketplace
and
or
he
in the lower
bade
part of the
Enos
city.
to
But
take
almost
his
everything that you
divine
can buy
power from
also
the
costs a
human.
bit. If you don't have enough money, then maybe Lamar the moneylender can help you. His house is at the
And
beginning
Enos,
of the
in
harbor
his
district,
wisdom,
as you come from
did
the lower
so.
part of town.
How can I become a citizen of this town?
Go look for a decent job.
But Adonos
Everyone who has a
feared
set
for the
occupation
day
in
which the
Corinus counts
beast
as a citizen
would
of the town.
return to the land.
Hey, you!
And so he bade Enos to leave
What's
a
new?
part of his
Everyone has
power
been worried
in his
lately.
realm, so
It's
that
not
he might
enough that the
restore to
paladins have made
human
themselves at
if
home
the
here.
beast
Now
should
people are
return.
constantly disappearing in the strangest fashion. It's about time the
And
militia
Enos,
finally did something
in his
about it.
wisdom, did so.
What interesting things are there to see here?
The big ship that the Paladins came in is in the harbor. It's an enormous boat. You have to take a look at
But the
it.
light
But I can't
was a
imagine that
torment
they'll
for
let you on
Beliar.
board. The
All
Paladins
that
guard the
Inos
ship like the
created
crown jewels.
was
No
destroyed
wonder.
by Beliar.
It's the only seaworthy vessel anchored anywhere, far and wide.
Adonos saw that this way, nothing
Who are the
could
most
exist
important
at all.
citizens in this
No
town?
light,
Besides the
and
Paladins,
no
the
darkness.
master craftsmen in the lower part of town. They're all very important.
And so he set himself between
I want to become a
his
citizen of this
brothers
town.
in order
And
to
why are you telling me
reconcile
that?
their dispute.
Go to one of the master
And
craftsmen
he
in the lower
did
part of the
not
city.
succeed.
Maybe if you're lucky, one of them is looking for an apprentice.
But there, where
Otherwise,
Adonos
you'll have to go to
stood
the governor
was a
and have
place
yourself
in which
registered as a
Enos
citizen.
and Beliar
But right now,
had
you can
no
forget that.
power.
The governor isn't in charge anymore since the Paladins came. And their leader, Lord Hagen, is guaranteed
And
not
in
to have
this
time for
place,
things like that.
order and chaos were equal, and so the sea was created.
Hey, you! What's new?
I hope the militia will finally find out
And the
why the
sea
population of
released
Corinus
the
keeps
land,
shrinking.
and
You have to
there
fear for your life when you hear that
arose
so
all
many have already
creatures,
gone missing.
trees as well as animals, wolves as well
What
as
interesting
sheep.
things are there to see
Last
here?
of all,
There are all kinds of goods on
arose
display in the
a
marketplace.
human. And Adonos was pleased with what had arisen.
Who are the
He
important figures in this
delighted
town?
in all
The Paladins
beings
hold the upper
equal.
quarter.
But so
I wanna
great
become
was
a
the
citizen
wrath
of this town.
Beliar
Will
that he
you
came
help us
across
defend the
land
city against
and
the orcs?
chose
If
the
you're a
beast,
citizen of Corinus,
and
you can
Beliar
join the
spoke to
militia.
it,
You should
and
talk
the
to one of the
beast
city
became
guards.
his subject. And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land.
Wait a minute. What's new?
I hope the militia will finally find out why the population of
Enos
Corinus
beheld
keeps
what
shrinking.
Beliar had done.
You have to fear for
And
your
he
life when
also
you hear that
bestrode
so
the
many have
land
already gone
and
missing.
chose the human.
What
And
interesting
Enos
things are there to
spoke
see
him,
here?
and the
There are all
human
kinds of goods on
became
display in the
his
marketplace.
subject. And Enos gave unto him
Who are the
a portion
important
of
figures
his
in this town?
divine
The
power,
Paladins hold
so
the
that
upper
he
quarter.
might undo the work of Beliar.
I want to become a citizen
And
of this
Beliar
town.
spoke
Will
to
you help
another
us defend the
creature,
city against
but
the
Adonos
orcs?
brought forth
If
the
you're a
tide,
citizen
and
of
the creature
Corinus,
was washed
you
from
can
the
join the
face of
militia.
earth.
You should talk to one of the city guards.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adonos. And thus spake Adonos to his brothers, Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
Chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos
Show me your wares.
and Enos in his wisdom.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. Yeah, I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
And Enos in his wisdom.
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah, they prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Adonos saw that this way
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this fella that he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. Corinthus is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals. Yeah, it's that simple.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end. And then early in the morning, he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work, preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That'd make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
And he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became
Hey, you! What's new?
I hope the militia will finally find out why the population of Corinthus keeps shrinking. You have to fear for your life when you hear that so many have already gone missing.
What interesting things are there to see here?
There are all kinds of goods on display in the marketplace.
Who are the important figures in this town?
The paladins hold the upper quarter.
I want to become a citizen of this town.
Will you help us defend the city against the orcs? If you're a citizen of Corinthus, you can join the militia. You should talk to one of the city guards.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos, and the wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm. But Adanos saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to take his divine power from the human.
Adanos be with you.
Who are you?
I am Vatras, a servant of Adanos, the guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?
I've got this stone tablet. Can you tell me more about it?
Those are artifacts from the old culture, which we have been investigating for some time. There are several kinds of them. Some contain information about the history of the ancient people, and that is the kind I am interested in. Bring me all of those that you can find. I shall give you an appropriate reward.
Can you heal me?
You do not require healing magic at this time.
Tell me about the gods.
What exactly would you like to know?
Tell me about Beliar.
Beliar is the dark god of death, destruction, and all things unnatural. He is in eternal battle with Enos, but Adanos guards the balance between the two. Only a few humans follow the call of Beliar. However, he grants great strength to those who do.
Tell me about Adenos.
Adenos is the god of the center. He is the scales of justice and guardian of the balance between Innos and Beliar. He commands the power of change. His gift is the water in all the oceans, rivers, and lakes. His priests are the water mages, just as I am a servant and priest of Adenos.
Tell me about Innos.
Very well. Innos is the first and highest god. He created the sun and the world. He commands light and fire, his gifts to humanity. He is law and justice. His priests are the magicians of fire. The paladins are his warriors.
Can you teach me something about magic?
Only the chosen of Innos and the chosen of Adenos are permitted to work rune magic. But common mortals can also work magic with the help of spell scrolls. I can show you how you can channel and expand your magic powers.
I want to increase my magic powers. I want to make a donation to Adenos.
A donation to the Church of Adenos would alleviate a part of the sins which you may have committed, my son. How much can you give?
I haven't got anything to spare right now.
That is not a problem. You can act upon your good intentions later, my son.
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adenos, my son.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace. You will find an emissary of the monastery there.
I've got another stone tablet for you.
Great! Here, take a few potions as a reward.
Here, I've got a letter for you.
For me? Yes, but it's been opened. I hope it didn't fall into the wrong hands. Indeed. This is an important message you're bringing me. I wonder how you got hold of this letter.
I got it from Cavalorn, the hunter.
Cavalorn? Where is he?
He told me to tell you he couldn't make it and is headed for the meeting point, whatever he meant by that.
I see that you have gained Cavalorn's trust. That speaks in your favor.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
And why would I do that?
Cavalorn sent me to you.
And what did he tell you?
He said you're in dire need of more good people.
Aha. So, you want to join us, son?
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
And why would I do that?
I want to join the Ring of Water.
You do? Well, that means you have already fulfilled the first requirement.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, there must be someone among us who trusts you. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know about it. But I know nothing about you at all.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
A large army is gathering as we talk, led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons?
You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends. How do you know this?
Zardos, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the paladins.
The necromancer. So he lives, and he sent you. Who are you really?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Corinus.
Good. Let us summarize. You are a former prisoner who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that dragons have come to conquer the country, and you have come to report this to the paladins. That all sounds rather fantastic, but I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. I want to give you a chance to join the Ring of Water.
What must I do in order to join the ring?
Know that you take on great responsibility by joining the ring. I do not let just anyone join who comes to us and asks. If you want to join the ring, you will have to prove that you act like one of us.
And that means...
Before we let a young man join our ranks, he must have done a great deed for the ring. Only then can I begin to consider letting you help preserve the balance of forces on this island.
I have vanquished the Sleeper. Isn't that a great enough deed?
My ears hear many a tale these days, including the story about the banning of the beast called the Sleeper. I have not heard that this was achieved by a single man, although your eyes tell me that you are convinced you did this. That confuses me slightly, but I cannot be sure that my senses might not deceive me sometimes.
I have freed many people. The barrier is gone.
Even if you can really claim responsibility for that, the great event in the Valley of Mines has not only set free the water mages and other upright citizens. All the criminals of the entire country are roaming Corinus these days, harassing the population. The bandits have already taken over large areas of land outside the city. It has become all but impossible to leave the town and return unharmed.
So what would be an appropriate deed that might convince you?
Corinus is facing a great enigma these days. The number of people missing from the town seems to increase almost daily. If you can explain to me what happened to them, you shall have your place within the Ring of Water. However,
yes?
You should take your message to the paladins first. I consider it a matter of utmost importance. Talk to Lord Hagen.
But Lord Hagen is not going to receive me.
Yes, he will, no doubt about it, provided you become a member of a powerful community first. The ring has far-reaching connections. We shall assist you in conveying your message as soon as possible. You should talk about this to Laris, whom I trust. He will help you.
What community should I join?
There are only 3 communities that have enough influence. These are the City Militia, the Monastery of the Fire Magicians, and the troop of mercenaries on the landowner's farm. The choice is yours, son. Laris can certainly assist you with this difficult decision. Talk to him about it.
I shall do that. About those missing people.
Yes?
Where should I start looking for them?
Most of those people disappeared down by the harbor. That's probably where you should start your search.
Let me tell you what I know.
What have you found out?
Nothing important so far.
I used to say that myself.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
Since you are not yet a member of our community, I cannot tell you everything, of course. But I shall tell you what I may.
Who are the members of the Ring of Water, then?
I cannot tell you that until you join the ring, but you will certainly have met some of them by that time.
Where are the other water mages?
They are exploring the ruins of an old culture northeast of Corinus. We suspect that those ruins might contain a passage to a part of the island which is as yet uncharted.
Tell me more about that uncharted area.
If you're interested in joining the expedition, I could send you to Satyrus with a letter. You can only participate, of course, as long as you're one of us.
Of course. What exactly is it that you do?
We stand between the Order of Innos and the chaos of Beliar. If one of the two sides should gain the upper hand, it will mean either total loss of freedom or deadly chaos. Therefore, we guard the balance between the two. That's what makes life in this world possible for all.
And what does that mean in concrete terms?
The fall of the barrier has evoked numerous threats. The bandits are probably the most obvious one. Not only has it become all but impossible to travel the island without being attacked, there's someone in town, too, who supports the bandits. We have found out that the bandits receive regular deliveries from a weapons merchant in Corinus. We try to find such people and keep them from endangering the city. If you can find out anything about this, let me know.
Is there anything that could help me with my search?
You're a very persistent young man. But I actually can think of something that could make your tasks easier for you. I shall give you this ore amulet. You'll certainly be able to use it. It is an amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisps. There are only very few of them. The will-o'-the-wisp that inhabits this amulet has very special properties. It can help you find things that normally elude the naked eye. You summon it by simply wearing the amulet. If it loses its power, or you cannot find it, simply put on the amulet again and it will reappear. The will-o'-the-wisp can detect weapons. It could be very helpful to you in investigating the weapons deliveries to the bandits. Treat it well, and it will never fail you.
A will-o'-the-wisp in an amulet?
Will-o'-the-wisps are admirable creatures. They consist of pure magical energy. They are bound to the magical ore in this world. It is their origin. It gives them their strength. I'm not surprised that you've never heard of them. They only appear to the person who bears the ore to which they belong. Will-o'-the-wisps living in the wild have been forcefully removed from their sources. They will attack anyone who approaches them. There is no way to help those pitiful creatures. You had better stay away from them.
Can the will-o'-the-wisp do more than that?
More than look for close combat weapons? Not unless you teach it. I think Riordian knows how to teach these beings. He is one of us, currently traveling with Satyrus. Perhaps he can tell you more.
Thank you. I shall take good care of it. Tell me about the Ring of Water.
Since you are not yet a member of our community, I cannot tell you everything, of course. But I shall tell you what I may. Wait, if you see Laris, give him this ornament and tell him that it needs to be returned. He'll know what to do with it.
I'm staying out
of it. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Nobody wants to know.
I agree with you.
Really can deserve that.
You don't have to tell me that.
with my own eyes.
But don't say it insisted he knew better.
Nobody wants to know.
everything for everybody.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's not what I heard.
heard a thing or two.
Get away with that.
It's not what I heard.
They can't go on like this forever. That doesn't surprise me. I'm not telling you anything new.
That's what I've always said.
That'll only cause more trouble.
He never would have thought of that himself. Nobody will learn anything from me.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I wouldn't have done that.
I'm no better off myself. But no, he insisted he knew better.
You should have known.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Works on that too.
He never would have thought of that himself. No, he insisted he knew better.
Don't tell me. That's not what I heard.
Hey, you. I have a proposition for you.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. Sarah snatched it away from me, but she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up the stall.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to stick in her pocket. Then you go to... She lands in prison, you pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to accomplish this.
What's in it for me?
When I have the stall, you will get a weapon from me, and a damned good one.
What will happen if I refuse to do that?
That would be truly stupid of you, because you see, I know that you're an escaped convict. If that gets around, it could do considerable harm to your situation in the city.
No, I want no part of this.
That was the wrong decision, boy. We shall speak again.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
It's too much. Everybody knows by now.
Who says things like that?
You can't keep anything.
One more thing.
Listen, kid. I've got important things to do right now. We'll talk again later, got it?
Say.
And it's going to get even worse.
I am Hacken, the weapons dealer. Every man should carry a weapon these days, especially when venturing outside of the city walls.
But that's terrible.
Tell me more about the area around the city.
It's gotten too dangerous out there, because of the bandits, for one thing.
That's not what
And also on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
Do you know anything about the Paladins?
Yes. Those guys are ruining my business. All you can buy in this entire town is a short sword at most. They've helped themselves to anything that's longer than 1.5 feet. In return, I now get to live in the hotel free of charge.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Where do you get your weapons from?
Harad the smith has been my supplier up to now. Now all he does is make stuff for the Paladins. He works for those guys day and night like a madman, without pay. He thinks it's his duty. All I can offer you now is my remaining stock.
That's what I've always said.
What do you know about the disappearances of the citizens of Corinus?
I have seen many pass through the eastern city gate. Some of those who came I had never seen before in my life. And many of those who went out never came back. But what happened the other day was really quite strange. There was this fellow who came here. I think his name is Joe. He bragged that he would soon come into some serious money. He claimed that he knew how to get into one of the city towers where the militia keep their arms. I haven't seen him since, even though I used to bump into him around the same time every day. I reported this to the militia. I thought that maybe he had been caught and thrown into the dungeon, but Lord Andre had no idea what I was talking about. He didn't even know the fella.
How interesting. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Harrod told me about the attack by bandits.
Oh? And?
He'll give me his approval to be accepted as an apprentice if I hunt down the bandits.
Good old Harrod. That must be his way of saying he's sorry that he can't produce any weapons for me at the moment.
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city, and I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Everybody knows by now.
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Go away, don't tell me that. Everybody knows by now.
That's not what I...
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akhil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
You want to get in Harrod's good books, don't you? I don't think I should have to pay you for this.
That's an open secret.
Show me your wares.
That's terrible.
You don't say.
He'd better shut up. He simply talks too much.
He can't take care of everything. He can't keep anything to himself.
I don't believe that.
Go away. Don't tell me that. Go away. Don't tell me that.
Honestly, I wouldn't stick myself. Go away. Don't tell me that.
Someone's gonna do the work. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Honestly, I wouldn't stick myself. That's not what I heard.
But that's terrible. Who says things like that?
I don't believe that. Now that's typical, isn't it?
Go away. Don't tell me that. Go away. Don't tell me that.
Now that's typical, isn't it? I can't take care of everything for everybody.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
That's not what my husband thinks.
You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaroo, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
It's typical, isn't it? And it's going to get even worse.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh, and why would you do that?
I won't tell her a thing from now on. Really? How interesting.
But that's terrible. And he works all day, too.
These are bad
Well, that depends. Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
You've got the wrong man. I'm from out of town like most of the merchants in the marketplace. If you want to get into the upper quarter, go talk to the resident merchants in the lower part of town.
That's an open secret.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then, we'll talk about your reward.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He simply talks too much. Don't tell this to anyone.
Why didn't you call the city guard?
The guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act. And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
Someone's got to do the work.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall. About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
That's not what
I'm still working on it.
Then see to it that you get my gold back.
And it's going to get even worse.
I don't believe that.
These are bad times.
What's new?
I hope the militia will finally find out why the population of Corinus keeps shrinking. You have to fear for your life when you hear that so many have already gone missing.
What interesting things are there to see here?
There are all kinds of goods on display in the marketplace.
Who are the important figures in this town?
The paladins hold the upper quarter.
And he works all day too.
I want to become a citizen of this town.
Will you help us defend the city against the orcs? If you're a citizen of Corinus, you can join the militia. You should talk to one of the city guards.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Really? How interesting.
These are bad times.
Who says things like that?
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
What's new?
I wonder why the paladins are here at all. They're holding the town hall, the barracks, and the harbor, but they haven't actually done anything so far. If they were here about the orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
What are the most interesting places here in Corinus?
Maybe you better ask that of a man. If it's entertainment you want, try the harbor. But if you want to buy something, go to the marketplace at the east gate or to the lower part of town.
Really? How interesting.
Who are the most important figures in this town?
Since the paladins came here, they have taken over control of the entire city. Lord Andre represents the law. You will find him in the barracks. But you only need to go to him if you've trespassed against the law or to join the militia.
Who are the most important figures in this town?
Since the paladins came here, they have taken over control of the entire city. Lord Andre represents the law. You will find him in the barracks. But you only need to go to him if you've trespassed against the law or to join the militia.
That's typical, isn't it?
What do I have to do to become a citizen of this town?
The master craftsmen in the lower part of town have great influence here in Corinus. You should go talk to one of them.
He simply talks too much.
I'm Zurus, master of potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
Really? How interesting.
Do you brew your own potions?
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions, then talk to him. He needs an assistant. But he's too pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just as stubborn as a mule. He always passes me when he goes out on the east gate to collect plants for his potions.
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate here and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
He'd better shut
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
I once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles, near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
Show me your wares.
You don't say.
And it's going to get even worse.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Everybody knows by now.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Everybody knows by now.
That's what I've always said.
You don't say.
You don't say.
Who says things like that?
Who says things like that?
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
That's an open secret.
These are bad times.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Someone's gonna do the work.
He simply talks too much.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Who says things like that?
I don't believe that.
And he works all day, too.
Someone's got to do the
Hey! What's new?
I wonder why the Paladins are here at all. They're holding the town hall, the barracks, and the harbor, but they haven't actually done anything so far. If they were here about the orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
That's what I've always said.
What are the most interesting places here in Corinus?
Maybe you better ask that of a man. If it's entertainment you want, try the harbor. But if you want to buy something, go to the marketplace at the East Gate or to the lower part of town.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Who are the most important figures in this town?
Since the Paladins came here, they have taken over control of the entire city. Lord Andre represents the law. You will find him in the barracks. But you only need to go to him if you've trespassed against the law or to join the militia.
Go away, don't tell me that.
What do I have to do to become a citizen of this town?
The master craftsmen in the lower part of town have great influence here in Corinus. You should go talk to one of them.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Really, how interesting.
Who says things like that?
And he works all day, too.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's not what I heard.
How's business?
When the Paladins came, I first thought that it was a good business opportunity. But they let Herod make their weapons, and neither Hakon nor I make even one gold piece off them. Moreover, the farmers no longer supply us with food, and all the prices have gone up. It's only a small consolation that the Paladins are paying my hotel bill.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Show me your wares.
These are bad times.
You don't say.
That's an open secret.
Everybody knows by now.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Someone's got to do the work.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
He had better shut up.
He simply talks too much.
I don't believe that. And he works all day, too.
I don't believe that's an open secret.
Someone's gonna... And it's gonna get even worse.
These are bad. I won't tell.
What's the problem with the farmers?
They refuse to deliver their goods. Now that the ships no longer come in, the city depends entirely on the supplies provided by the farmers, of course. And Onar, the largest farmer, has hired mercenaries to protect his farm from the city guards. Otherwise, they simply snatch the goods for themselves. But the mercenaries don't just guard Onar's farm. They come as far as the small farms outside of town to intimidate the farmers. I saw them as I was passing Akil's farm. Even worse.
What's new?
I wonder why the Paladins are here at all. They're holding the town hall, the barracks, and the harbor, but they haven't actually done anything so far. If they were here about the orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
What are the most interesting places here in Corinus?
Maybe you better ask that of a man. If it's entertainment you want, try the harbor. But if you want to buy something, go to the marketplace at the East Gate or to the lower part of town.
Who are the most important figures in this town?
Since the Paladins came here, they have taken over control of the entire city. Lord Andre represents the law. You will find him in the barracks. But you only need to go to him if you've trespassed against the law or to join the militia.
What do I have to do to become a citizen of this town?
The master craftsmen in the lower part of town have great influence here in Corinus. You should go talk to one of them.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
These are bad times.
How's business?
When the Paladins came, I first thought that it was a good business opportunity, but they let Herod make their weapons, and neither Hakon nor I make even one gold piece off them. Moreover, the farmers no longer supply us with food, and all the prices have gone up. It's only a small consolation that the Paladins are paying my hotel bill.
What's the problem with the farmers?
They refuse to deliver their goods. Now that the ships no longer come in, the city depends entirely on the supplies provided by the farmers, of course. And Onar, the largest farmer, has hired mercenaries to protect his farm from the city guards. Otherwise, they'd simply snatch the goods for themselves. But the mercenaries don't just guard Onar's farm. They come as far as the small farms outside of town to intimidate the farmers. I saw them as I was passing Akil's farm. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes now.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Where will I find Akil's farm?
If you go out of the east gate here and follow the road to the right, you'll come to a stairway. It leads up to Akil's farm, but I wouldn't go there now. The mercenaries are certainly still there.
He'd better shut up. Everybody knows by now.
But that's terrible. Now that's typical, isn't it?
Now that's typical, isn't it? I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Now that's typical. And he works all day.
What's new?
I hope the militia will finally find out why the population of Corinus keeps shrinking. You have to fear for your life when you hear that so many have already gone missing.
Someone's got to do the work.
That's not what I heard.
What interesting things are there to see here?
There are all kinds of goods on display in the marketplace. Who says things like that?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Who are the important figures in this town?
The Paladins hold the upper quarter.
Someone's got to do the work.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I want to become a citizen of this town.
Will you help us defend the city against the orcs? If you're a citizen of Corinus, you can join the militia. You should talk to one of the city guards.
He'd better shut up.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
You don't say. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Wait a minute.
What can I do for you? Are you seeking spiritual comfort?
Talks too much.
Do you want to direct a prayer to our Lord Enos? Or donate some gold for his church?
Everybody knows by now.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. I don't believe that.
I've come to get your blessing.
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably want to donate gold to the Holy Church of Enos, won't you?
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But my son, without a modest donation to the church, it is impossible for me to bless you. How else can I be certain of your good intentions toward the Holy Church of Enos?
Secret.
Go away. Don't tell me that. That's not what I heard.
So, how much does a donation usually run to here?
Well, that depends on what percentage you want to give, son. Let me see how much you brought. You have more than 100 gold pieces. The Lord says give if you have. The church accepts your generous donation. I bless you in the name of Enos, for he is light and righteousness.
Where do you come from?
I come from the monastery of the magicians, which lies in the mountains. We accept everyone there who is pure of heart and feels the desire to serve our almighty Lord in us.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Tell me more about the monastery.
We instruct our students in all forms of magic, but the arts of the magicians of fire consist of more than these alone. We are also well versed in the art of alchemy and in the creation of powerful runes. We also make excellent wine.
That's not what I heard.
Tell me about Innos.
Innos, our almighty Lord, is the light and the fire. He chooses humans to be his tool, giving them magic and laws. We act in his name. We administer justice according to his will and preach his word.
Really? How interesting.
I need to talk to the paladins. Can you help me get to them?
Well, you need access to the upper end of town. However, this is allowed only to citizens and the city guard. And of course, to us, magicians of fire.
How can I become a fire magician?
You must join our order as a novice. When you have served for a time, perhaps you will be accepted into the ranks of the magicians. However, the path to acceptance is long and full of work and study.
What are you doing in town?
I have discussions with the paladins and support the citizens with my advice and with helpful words. Particularly in these difficult times, it is our duty to be there for the people and to help the poor.
Really, how interesting.
That's what I've always said.
He can't keep anything to himself.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
That's not what I heard.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Welcome, stranger. My name is Baltram. Have you come to stock up on food? I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you.
How interesting.
I don't have much in stock right now, but I'll be getting a new delivery soon.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Everybody knows.
Have you got a job for me?
No, I already have an errand boy.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Try the other merchants.
Everybody knows.
Show me your wares.
But that's terrible.
Really, how interesting.
Who says things like that?
I don't believe that.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He can't keep anything to himself.